Top left, yeah, did. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so deep like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban lane. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum Fubu days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was...
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his first look is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looks to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Allen now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. All right, Detroit! Detroit! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the air, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things set.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legion getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to wind up in air. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Auschko with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56, set, 319, gone, 319.
Throwing on first down. Allen looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tim Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd down, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them. And that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Detroit! Detroit!
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills.
Here we go now. Green 39, Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka adds the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception...
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Tim Williams in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First down, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
12.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Mebane able to slump him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And here's Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Got his target, Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Allen to throw. To throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Melvin Ingram able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Allen on first down. Being chipped, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Hurry up! Here we go! 319! 319! Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw on 2nd down. Allen steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Try the ground game here with the running back. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go 56. Now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Leopard.
Allen looking to throw on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third and long, it's Allen. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go. Hey, Delta! Hey, go orange. Orange. Hey, go orange.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Yo, rush. 12.
A second down throw for Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And he's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here we go.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Rivers escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Matt Milano in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Allen now to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. That one goes for 36 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Lucky 56. Gone. All right, here we go. 319. Detroit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are in for 6.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Tim Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Being chased out left. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The versatility of Derwin James comes right into play there. Whether he's playing deep safety or playing close to the line of scrimmage, always a threat to get around the ball carrier and put him on the ground. The surprise to me on draft night, that he lasted to the number 17 pick with the Los Angeles Chargers. I thought he would go earlier.
Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Load it! Load it! Yeah, rock it!
Rivers now on second down. Buying time to his left. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Set! Rotate! Rotate! Room! Hey, Rocket!
And the blitz does come. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Allen now on 1st down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone! 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 Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Left.
Rivers now from the 50. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
On second down, Rivers again. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
All right, now, lucky 56.
But correct.
Lucky 56.
No pick, just incomplete that time.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
On first down, Allen. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Gone. Detroit.
From midfield, here's Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right plate.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Here's Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. To return it now, here's King. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, I'm going to load it. Load behind.
Rivers on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Second down, Rivers. Flushed out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready. Block 11. Wait. Wait. Hurry up. Hurry up.
From the gun, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll go with a keeper. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense coming out ready to take over. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Allen. Forced out to his left. Pushing through the contact. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go.
Now Rivers. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this will be taken at the 13. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Bills on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Gone! 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 Gone!
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Bills on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
Right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bins I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now. Yo, I'm two on one day on my third. I was 2 broke, now I'm 2 rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bins I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now. Yo, I'm 2 up, round blew up. Copped a new rape on them haters. Threw up, brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If you dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now, cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bins I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I got seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. You from the back of the I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. Yeah. I go in back of the they all from that. Yeah. My diamonds, they all look at this, that. Yeah. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a cave back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf.